everyone for listening to the few words I am going to share with you today. So we are a graphic design and print business based in the middle of Ireland. We're a small, tiny little business. So we realised that what we do in our little plot of land will make a very insignificant mark in the world. However, we believe our mission is to share that story. So hopefully it will inspire others and prove to others that to be sustainable in business, it isn't a compromise. It can be good for business. Business can be more than just a money-making entity. It can do good for the planet and people as well. And I think not only can it, but I think it obviously should. As I said, we are a print graphic design studio, do branding, graphic design. We do printing and signage and websites. And we try to do everything in a holistic way as possible. So we have about 5.5 acres of land that we have rewilded and we have planted strategically to promote biodiversity. We also generate our own energy, which I'll talk about a bit more. And we promote workplace wellness by operating with a 4-day work week for work-life balance. So when asked to speak a little bit about what we have done in the last couple of years since the Design Declares launch, I was working on this, which I've kind of reworked as a post for Instagram to talk about our 2026 Eco Action goals. So we wanted to kind of share at the start of the year the goals that we wanted for the following year, and they were to run on 100% green energy, to further develop our circular signage solutions, to plant 50 native Irish trees on our land, and to finish creating our wildlife pond. So this was created before the original date for this event, and I'm happy to say that we've achieved 2 of the 4 already. So it kind of just goes to show that by putting pen to paper or pixels on a screen that you can achieve your goals. Like there's something about visualizing things that makes such a difference. And we've found that throughout our journey. We wanted to generate 100% of our green energy. We were generating about 65%. So we doubled our solar panels. And we went from a 3 kilowatt turbine, which is this one, which is actually a really elegant looking wind turbine, but we have a bigger one now. It's not as elegant, but it produces 10 kilowatts of energy. And we thought it'd be about 2 or 3 times as much power, but already we've seen, because it's 5 meters higher, I think it's going to be about 9 or 10 times the amount of energy created for the year. So that's really exciting to see. You can see the roof of our building here. So previously about half of it was covered, and now we have the full roof covered. So I feel like we are going to reach our goal to producing more than 100% of our energy, and we're probably going to end up selling energy to the grid. But I probably shouldn't say that yet, because it depends on weather and all this kind of stuff. So fingers crossed this time next year I'll be saying that. And then we also tripled our batteries. It's really exciting to see this happening. It's been a big goal for a while. I also mentioned our circular signage. So the hardest part of our business to green was our signage, because it's very reliant on plastics, and oftentimes it's used once and thrown away. So very much single use. Actually, either side of me here is our first product in our circular signage system that actually grew out of the original Design Declares launch. I was speaking with Brian. He was asking for a solution, and I feel like it was a bit of a collaboration, and we created these displays that are made out of 100% renewable energies. And at that time, we weren't able to do everything in-house, but we were really fortunate to receive funding through Leader. And now we can do everything in-house. We've got a new flatbed printer, and we've got lots more woodworking machines. And this is kind of like the first of many signage products, and they're kind of in the pipeline. So that's kind of throughout the year, hopefully we'll be sharing more. The idea with these is that they're modular and they can be taken apart, and you can get one side replaced if information is updated. You don't have to replace the whole thing. yeah, so that's the kind of the ethos behind it, and hopefully each new product will follow suit. The third goal was to plant 50 native Irish trees, and we worked with Hare's Corner, who sponsored, I guess, those 50 trees, and then I spent a couple of days in the mud digging with my family and work colleagues, and we got them in the ground, so we have them on the land, which is really exciting. This was kind of the second sort of big planting event. Last year, the business turned 25 years, so it's a family business. My parents started it 26 years ago now, and to celebrate 25 years in business, we planted 25 oak trees. So we have like a little oak tree grove that's very, very tiny, but hopefully in 25 years it will be towering over us. And then we also planted a time capsule, which contains letters from each of the students of the local school. And we're hoping that we'll dig it up in 25 years and we'll post the letters to their home houses. And it's kind of, we asked them to speak about their hopes and dreams for the future. But it was really lovely to get everyone working together, get the younger generation involved. They were taught about trees. They did projects on oak trees. And it was just a lovely event. And it kind of gave that, you know, the Irish word of like mehel, like everyone working together for the greater good. It was really, really beautiful. So hopefully there'll be more of that in the future as well. So then the final thing, this is very much work in progress. This is our pond, which kind of looks like a crater just hit. So we started this about 2 years ago. We had a digger come and dig this pond, this really big pond. We were quite ambitious. And then we realized that getting a liner for a pond this size is very expensive. And as I mentioned, we've invested in a lot of renewable energy tech and different equipment. So this was kind of put on the back burner for a while. So hopefully this summer we'll be able to finish it. And we worked with local experts who are kind of giving us some advice on how to create a pond that will encourage the most amount of wildlife. The one thing that I'm finding really encouraging from events like this is that sometimes when we're looking at our TVs and our screens, everything can feel very heavy, but I think we're only shown the bad stuff most of the time. And then when you're at events like this and you see the amazing work and beautiful, wonderful people who are good and kind and care about the greater good, it's super encouraging and motivating. And I'm going to try and go to more events like this because I feel like it will keep the spirits lifted. Thank you.